Almost every week someone sits in that chair for the first time and says exactly the same thing. I've never done this before. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. If that's you, just don't worry, you're not alone. It's where I was when I started therapy as well. And that's the reason why I want to make this video as well. Because counselling can feel a bit like a mystery until you've experienced it. You know, you've watched them films, people lying on a couch and a therapist writing down notes being analysed. The reality is usually much simpler than that. Counselling's a conversation, but it's probably unlike most conversations you've had before. Just have a think about it. How often do we really get the chance to slow down? You know, without distractions, without feeling like we have to protect other people's feelings, or pretend we're coping better than we actually are. For a lot of people, that's never. That's what counselling offers. A place that's yours, a place where you don't have to have answers. And people come to counselling like for lots of different reasons. Some are struggling with anxiety, grief. You could be feeling overwhelmed. Some are just having difficulties within the relationship. But others, it could be something just doesn't feel quite right. Even if they can't explain why. And that's okay. You don't have to know exactly what's wrong before you come. You don't need to prepare. You don't need to rehearse what you're going to say. You just simply begin with just where you are. It's one of the biggest misconceptions about counselling is it's all about advice. It isn't. Because most of us already know what other people think we should do. We've heard the advice, the opinions, the suggestions, but understanding ourselves is different. Counselling isn't about somebody giving you the answers, it's about creating the space where you can begin to find your own. As a counsellor, I don't see my job as fixing people because I don't believe people are broken. My role is to walk alongside you, to listen carefully and to help you make sense of what's going on. And sometimes to ask the questions that you've never really had the chance to ask yourself. Like one of my favourite moments is when someone stops like halfway through a sentence and they might just pause like, no way, I've never thought of it like that before. And it's not because I've given advice, it's because they've discovered something themselves, and that's where usually change begins. So what is counselling? For me, it's conversation, it's relationship, it's a place where you feel heard, a place where you can better understand yourself, a place where you don't have to carry difficult things on your own anymore. If you've been thinking about counselling, I hope it's made it feel a little less unknown. And I'm going to be doing another episode, and we'll have another question I'm asked all the time is like, how does it actually work? So in this video, if this video that I'm doing today has raised a question for you, leave it in the comments. There's a good chance someone else is wondering exactly the same thing. And if you'd like to learn more about counselling or you're thinking about taking the first step, you'll find links to Summit Counselling and Psychotherapy Swords in the description below. Until next time, take care.